It's in Japanese. I forgot to change it in English. I'll change it after this. Wave. Sup, Lenny? Lenny! It's been too long! What the? Look at that bird up there.
君たちに会えるなんて思ってなかったから、今日会ったことの中で一番嬉しいよ。
What's up, Lenny?
こっちこそ驚いたぜ。どうしてポワソン町に来たんだ？
What you doing in Poison?
あ、もしかして何かマジックショーでもあるのか？
実は家でちょっとしたトラブルがあってね。お父様は僕たちをポワソン町に移したんだ。
Okay.
リネットとフレミネも来てるのか？
ああ。ハウス・オブ・ハースの大半がこっちに移ってきたよ。君も気づいたでしょ？
You know what? Mitsuki Slays? Come on in! Come on in! Join me in my world quest or story quest. Come on. Come on. Pause on. Bit more crowded than usual.
ポワソン町にこんなにたくさん越してくるなんて、ちょっとしたトラブルには見えないぞ。一体何があったんだ？
それは
What's going on here?
興味があるようであれば。
Oh shit! She's here. Wow.
お父様いらっしゃったんですね。
オイラたちハウス・オブ・ハースに探りを入れようとしたわけじゃないんだ。ただ
緊張することはない。君たちの言葉からは真摯な気持ちが伝わってきている。それに君たちが心中に疑念を抱いていることも知っている。多くのファデュイが町に移ってきたからには。
I don't know about the whole Fatui thing. I was just a little curious, you know. I was just a little curious.
気持ちはわかる。何せ君たちは今までファデュイと何度も剣を交えてきたのだからね。これからも互いの関係がずっとうまくいくという保証はない。だが少なくとも今はやり合う理由がない。そうだろう。君たちは固く手を握り合ったこともある友人だ。
I don't know how to feel about the House of Hearth, man. Actually, to be fair, chat, I don't even know how to feel about the Fatui in general. In the beginning, it obviously came off as an antagonistic organization, and they are, essentially. And like some of the characters in their organization are kind of super sus. Like fucking Dottore is just like, what the fuck? This guy is just an insane, crazy maniac. But like some characters, like Childe, he's just chilling. He just wants to fight. You know what I mean? And for her, she definitely has some humanity side to her.
全てはハウス・オブ・ハースにまつわるとある噂から始まった。私たちの内部事情に関する。
There's a rumor circulating about the House of Hearth.
どんな噂なんだ？
ハウス・オブ・ハースに存在しない子供が一人いる。
Phantom Child. Maybe ghost story? Ooh, I'm getting chills.
存在しない子供ってなんか怖いぞ。
Dottore is the only one I'm not good with. Chad, do you think Dottore is gonna be playable? This is I mean, like Scaramouche, I understand like his story arc being redeemable eventually one way or another. Whether you like him or not, you know, he's got a second chance and he was redeemable. Child's kind of like just chill. Senora's dead. Do you think Dottore is playable or he's gonna die? Cause like if he's gonna be playable, then it needs to be a character arc where he like kind of, he doesn't have to turn good, but like somewhere neutral with the Traveler. And I feel like the Traveler will take no for an like no way, right? Especially when it's Dottore. Like, he's insane crazy. Yeah, I don't even think he'll be neutral either. He'll die 100%, maybe.
とっくにこの世を去っているはずの亡霊がハウス・オブ・ハースの影をさまよっている。
Interesting.
だから子供たちをポア村長に移し、詳しく調べようと思ったんだ。じきに見つかるだろうから、その時はうまく処分すればいい。面倒なことにはならないはずだ。もしもまだ気になることや心配事があるのなら、しばらくここに滞在して探ってくれても構わない。家に客人が来れば、子供たちもきっと喜ぶだろう。
She's so pretty in this angle. Damn. I always thought she was a badass, but this angle, she looks really pretty.
リネ、客人のもてなしは任せた。私はまだやることがあるから、先に失礼する。はい、お父様。
Calling her father too is something I'll never get used to. What's that? What's that noise? Ew. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during our conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, I feel like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days. But why?
僕も君たちをハウス・オブ・ハースに招待したいと思ってたんだ。兄弟姉妹を君たちに合わせてあげたくてさ。君たちの名前はハウス・オブ・ハースでも有名でね。特に予言の危機が解決してからはみんな君たちの話ばっかりしてるんだ。もしよかったらおしゃべりしていかないかい？
Alright, we chillin'. Let's go get some dinner.
いいぜ。
Pay for a Paimon's food.
味もないしな。でも先に言っとくけど、オイラたちはただの客で。待てよ。
待てよ。
もちろんさ。今はポア村長の一角を借りて住んでるから、ここの人を手伝って漁に出てるんだけど、毎日大量なんだ。
Man, Paimon's such a
今日は
simple-minded.
僕が直々に料理してあげよ
What is she? She's not a person. Thing.
う。さあ、まずは仮住まいまで案内するよ。
Alright. And here we start. Let's go. When the Hearth flame goes out. So there's some phantom child in the house of Hearth. Arlecchino's investigating and she's going to quote unquote take care of it, which is kind of sus. Meanwhile, we're just gonna have some dinner with the children because they're all like relocated here. Well, let me change to English.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
Airbnb,
After
baby.
that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks. So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies.
What kinds of supplies? Anything shady going on? You Fatui?
With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions
you're just
get
helping,
delivered.
okay.
Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
I remember the days when people were like, Linny is sus. Linny's gonna be a backstabber. Remember those days? And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys smoking? Remember that? Nowadays, he's just a chill dude that's just like, you know, just helping out.
Okay, we'll come with.
You don't remember? Goddamn lies.
There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not.
When did Paimon learn how to rap?
But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
People.
Linny, we're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Chapler.
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go.
That's a lot of supplies on the palm of that hand. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. You just need imagination. Okay? Look at it. That's a lot of supplies right there.
Hello? Something caught
Whoa.
your eye?
Whoa, that's a creepy look. Don't you dare. Lumine's too good for you.
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
Oh, we're a celebrity. That's right.
No way!
No way!
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The
Oh.
Traveler and Paimon are here!
Oh shit, I'm so popular.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Huh. You want my autograph?
Oh, it's alright. Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course. Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Aww.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
Why do you call her father? You look like a Poissonian. I guess that's what everybody calls her, I guess.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
That's right! Smart child.
Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days!
That is also correct.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all! Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Nah, you good. You good. I'm
We
alright.
don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you.
Paimon! Stop! Primo Gems!
Come on, we insist!
Primo
I can
Gems?
give you some of my new potions.
What kind of potions?
Just pick your poison. And by
Oh,
that, I mean
poison?
medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
Okay, this girl's kind of crazy. I don't know about all that.
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Huh, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually
Weapon
prefer to
enhancement
fight
material?
head
Yeah,
on,
that's what I
but
need.
It never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
Dude, these guys are kind of like strange. What the fuck?
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
I'm good.
Wait, when you said gifts, I didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them?
Well, I mean,
Ooh, how about this?
what?
Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
What kind of lesson are we talking?
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts.
Chat, are these people part of the Hearth? Or are they just from Poisson that's just close to like Hearth people? They're kind of unhinged.
You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
It definitely feels like they're affiliated.
Really?
Oh,
We definitely feel the love.
awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
At least they're very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Not like depressed
Especially
children.
if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
She belongs in the apothecary anime. What was it? Apothecary. What was it?
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Diaries. Thank you. Yeah. Apothecary diaries. She belongs there.
Bye!
Next Mao Mao. Season 2.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the
There you
Hearth.
go. Okay.
When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets.
What
just
the
out of curiosity.
fuck?
He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
This music is not setting the mood properly.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
She's basically Sotheby.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions.
I was still a bit confused because they're just wearing like regular NPC outfits. Maybe that's normal, I guess. I was expecting people from the Hearth to have like a uniform of some kind or something like that. I guess not.
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
I understand the hospitality, but it's a little bit unhinged. Alright. Wait, let me go talk to them again.
Wow, the Traveler and Paimon. I finally got to meet them in person.
I'm here, baby! I'm here!
They don't really seem as intimidating as you hear in the stories.
What'd you say?
They'd probably get along really well with Filial. If only they got here sooner.
Who's Filio? Interesting. Alright.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
It's I! Hotaru!
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh. Do you want an autograph?
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Yeah, I've been traveling for like 3 years.
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
What is this worried expression?
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
What did he say? 4,000 thieves?
Oh, and
Why is she
there's
angry?
The blind maiden too.
Why does she
That
look
one is
angry?
supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Ooh, engagement. 4,000 thieves? I just spend more time talking with the...
After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Oh, maybe this is their outfit. The red and black. The ruby, red, black, maroon, whatever color this is. Gold and then black. They're wearing similar.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
Paimon, you're jumping the gun. Too early, Paimon. Too early.
I heard that.
There's something wrong with her. I can tell.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
That's what everybody says. Yeah, I'm not like the others. I'm different.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
What plan?
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
This is interesting. A little bit of internal... what do I like? Friction.
Guess this is goodbye then. if you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Chad, do you think he likes her? Yes or no? To be honest, they look good together. I was gonna say she looks way above his grade, but then realistically, she seems to also have her own share of problems. Might as well. You might as well get together. Maybe they're siblings? Oh, that'd be weird. Oh, never mind.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Limmy's not having a good
Well,
day.
they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
They got a lot of personality.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to cook for us.
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Huh? Fremine? What
Fremine!
are you doing here?
What's up, dude?
Fremine, nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
Oh, thanks, dude. Chat, who has the shorter shorts, Fremine or Chingchu? Wait, is that his name? Fremine shorter, you think? I see.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Aw.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
You know what I find really fascinating, chat? I didn't notice it the way later, but you know, just recently I found out Fremine joined the House of Hearth before Linne and Lynette, right? But like this entire time, up until the point that I realized that, the interactions has always been like Fremine felt like the youngest brother of the three or whatever, but then it's actually not, maybe younger by actual age, but in terms of like how long they've been here, Fremine's been in the House of Hearth for much longer. I just thought that was like really interesting.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water, and some clean cloth.
I thought that
if
was really cool.
possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for?
Whoa.
You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware. And you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
What is this random suspicion? As a girl, I feel uncomfortable seeing how short Fremine's shorts is. Wouldn't it feel too tight? Yeah, it'll be a little awkward. It'll be a little awkward.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know, and...
Oh, I see. Fremine is the one Fremine is the one that is taking extra supply to support the Phantom Child.
Fremine. You remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on.
The Phantom Child.
Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
Yeah, let me get the fuck out of here,
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just follow me.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's the girl!
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
What is this insane? This is insanity. They added a new NPC model just for this girl in the game. This girl is very high import, of high status in the lore tree. This is crazy. Not only that, this girl has a pendant that is an actual object. Unlike random imaginary things that just hovers on top of her palm. Sus.
You can call me Clarey.
Sus.
Clarey?
But isn't the original Clarey dead? Oh my god, it's an actual ghost!
It's nice to meet you.
Ain't no way, bro.
Does that name ring any bells, Lenny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
This is creepy. There's a ghost in front of us. Yo! Hu Tao, get over here!
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About
half a month
now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
Oh, whoa, Linny. Why you get... That's a little bit too aggressive, no?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
Oh, I guess... This showcases the respect, but also the fear that the children have towards Father. I see. That's what is being depicted, right? Like, I understand their family, and she could be very nice, but then there's still a fine line of fear that Arlecchino instills with everybody within the House of Hearth. And Linny is no stranger to this. And he's freaking the fuck out. It's like, bro, like, she's nice to us when we do the right thing, but if we fuck up, we're screwed, bro.
You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
Ah, I see.
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that.
Wonder why. Good night, Reem. Thank you for watching. I understand Linny's concern about everyone's safety, but don't be too harsh on Fremine's edge. This is interesting. Because I would be also scared of Arlecchino. She looks like she can murder anybody, you know what I mean? On the flip of a coin.
Linny, don't you remember last
Look at this
year?
girl. What the fuck?
Cheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him.
Uh-huh.
That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my
was it her?
But I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life.
Asian parents? What the fuck? This feels like a situation where your parents say you can't have pep. You get one anyway and try to hide it. Yeah, except your real parents won't kill you for it. I feel like Arlecchino is gonna kill you for it.
That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices. It's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Interesting.
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clarey were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
I can't wait to see Arlecchino's reaction to this. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clarey in danger.
Wait, is she like... She's a ghost. They're talking like she's a real being. I guess they don't know. There they go. Hey, Clarey is coming out of the hut, tent or whatever.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Who? Who? Tell me.
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
Oh shit, ghost stories.
No one can get out alive.
What the fuck, bro?
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Lenny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Lenny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Chat. Remember the days when people said Lenny was secretly hiding things from us and is going to backstab us? Remember those days? You don't remember? Oh, okay. You don't remember either? Okay.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Lenny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about either.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
What's up, Clarey? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Harry? Huh. Looks like she's not here either.
What the fuck?
It's time to eat.
You gonna eat? You gonna eat it? She said the name. No, did she just say the name or did she not just say the name? I don't know the name's pronunciation, so I'm not even gonna try. I forget already.
Hey,
Put it there.
hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like
Put it there.
or
Sounds like Frieden. Oh, Perry. Maybe that's the nickname. That's definitely a nickname. Perry. That's definitely a fucking nickname.
oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is
Oh.
everything all right?
Oh.
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Oh, this is fucking awkward. But sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
That's not what I was trying to say. What I was thinking in my head is, yo, I want to stick around for the drama, bro. Let me watch. Fuck, man. It's like drama on Twitter that I'm just like watching from the external outside the window. Like, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking about all this. Exactly.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Didn't I say this before in the past?
Me too.
Thanks, guys.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clarey over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
And then what? Come up with an excuse why she should stay? Let's find something important about her?
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Oh, just like... Okay, send her back to where she came from.
I've tried that already.
Oh?
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared.
An actual ghost.
She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
Okay, she's cute, so it lessens the effect of how fucking actual creepy this is. You understand me? This is like a ghost that is haunting the entire family for some family scuffle that happened before. But like, she's cute, so it lessens that effect of holy shit, we're all getting chased by a fucking ghost. There's like a ghost that lives within us. And she's not finished. She needs closure.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Yo, just bring Hu Tao. It's not like she's seeking revenge. She's not, but it's still creepy.
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines.
Who can we call? Hu Tao will just try to... Hu Tao Chongyun, Zhao. These are all terrible choices. Who else we got?
Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember which
Shanha? Oh yeah.
So it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
Venti? Here's the thing about Venti that a lot of people are forgetting. Do you understand that entirety of this game's like drama is happening because of his ass? And now he's just pretending that he's just gonna ignore everything and go drink his life away? It's all his fault, really, if you think about it. I don't want him to do nothing. He's caused too much trouble already. You don't understand? The reason why the Fatui even exists is because Venti. You understand this? So he did something to the Tsaritsa. Back during the Cataclysm, he caused some shit to happen, and the Tsaritsa started getting pissed off about it, and so she went and started making the Fatui, and all this shit is happening.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids.
Hey, fist bump.
Fist bump on 3. Ready?
1, 2,
3.
Oh.
I swear.
What the fuck? Where'd she come from? She's the best.
Whoa!
This is rumble noises.
Lynette!
You scared me.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
What did I do?
Wait, what did we do?
Fucking Paimon, stop!
I've seen Clarey around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Okay.
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Well, now you give us no choice.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clarey, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
I didn't see Lynette as much of a snitch before, but I mean, I guess she means good, so I'll let it slide.
I'm full.
You didn't even eat anything
Thank
though.
you for bringing me this food, you guys.
Ghosts do ghost things.
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clarey can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
I feel bad, but also I'm super creeped out by this. Again, as I mentioned earlier, thank God she's cute. Otherwise, I'll be like fucking having nightmares.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are.
Or she's
Or
pretending to be ignorant.
maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clarey, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clarey.
Hello.
Hello.
Clarey, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Damn, we're going to that? Wasn't there a whole theory? Don't answer me if this is explained later in the story quest chat, but I remember somewhere reading after the animation came out, the animated short or whatever. I remember reading some comments. People are speculating that Clarey is actually the previous Knave's biological daughter or some shit. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe it will get explained.
Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
Maybe it's true, maybe it's not.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place.
Technically, this girl is a senior to everybody here.
The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be.
Okay, that's super suspicious. Fuck.
In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
See, this is a story of Clarey's perspective under the guise of the previous knave. Right? This is the situation of the House of Hearth that she's explaining that's in the past, before Arlecchino took over. So it's been like a little bit even more super suspicious.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clarey, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster.
Oh, dude, this is such an interesting quest. A lot of this was like kind of hinted, if not spoiled already from the animation, but like this is so still intriguing.
But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clarey, do you have a wish?
She's talking about the previous name, but they don't know that? Yeah, they have no idea.
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
10,000 acquainted intertwined fates!
To go outside,
Huh.
where the sun can find me.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
I don't think it is easy as you say, Paimon. I'm thinking very hard right now. Sus. Oh, what the?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Oh, it's a metaphor. What does she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan.
What's your plan, baby?
I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clarey outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clarey was talking about and see if her name is on it.
Wait, illusory magic to take her outside? Doesn't that mean you're not really taking her outside, you're just making it pretend that she's outside by showing her fake imagery? And what, assuming that she's gonna pretend that she's gonna... Okay, that's definitely not gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work, Lenny.
Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clarey. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Okay. Lenny did not tell the knave what her real name is. That's Lenny does not... Who the hell... Perry, it's obvious, is Arlecchino. We know. He doesn't know. Yes, we know, obviously. I'm assuming Perry is Peririn. Just a nickname.
Understood.
Maybe he means hiding her from people seeing her. But like, to take her outside, I don't know.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
Yeah, what is our mission, boss?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family
He
matter.
keeps saying that.
I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky.
He keeps saying that like we're not part of the family. I feel excluded. This is fucked up. I tried so hard to help you guys and be part of the group and part of the gang, but they're not accepting us.
Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
What, this girl's side? Clarey?
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
Oh, the knave. How should we contact you?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
Man, Lenny, listen. You think she wouldn't notice? Let's be real here. She's got you in her palm, baby. She knows everything that you're gonna do and everything that you can do. You think she wouldn't notice?
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done.
If anything, she already knows you're doing this right now.
If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Okay. In the 4.1 story, the knave says she was Fontanian, and when I got her, I was swimming in the underwater playing as her. She didn't jump when she got out of water. She really isn't a Fontanian. What? Because she didn't dissolve? Is that what you're getting at? I see. Interesting. First of all, ain't no playable character gonna get dissolved when you dive into the water. Second of all, the primordial sea has already disappeared after... You know what? We shall continue. Oh, they're talking about the dolphin jump that's only Fontanian characters do? Yo, hold on. Let me check this out. Hold on. Let me check this out. Really?
Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Wait, that's sus. Wait, but Arlecchino doesn't...
Really
Hold on.
well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Interesting. Hold on. Let me talk to them first.
Clarey, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Where are we going?
To the fake imaginary world of outside. Oh my god! Is that who I think it is what I think it is? Holy shit! Man, I should have pulled for Scaramouche. We can take a fucking family photo right now. Dude, Childe's here.
It's the Knave and Childe.
Childe.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Yeah, did you get your ass beat? Haha. How you feeling now, bro?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, he's still okay. You still hanging in there. I see.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well...
And then?
I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
Wait, what is your unfinished business?
I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my
Oh.
master. I
Ooh.
really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
Wait a minute. Skirk, the Abyss, Arlecchino, the House of Hearth. This is an interesting connection that we're seeing right now.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the Knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Also, I'd just like to say this. I didn't realize how important Arlecchino was in the Fatui structure. I completely forgot that she's number 4. I don't know what that means in terms of power level or importance within the organization, but she's number 4, so that has to mean something. I kept forgetting that fact. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
I see. What's up, Ryan? They're ranked by strength. Is that confirmed? They said that? If you say it is, I'll believe you. But not necessarily physical. Right, we talked about this before, right? It's like strength in terms of power. Influence. Power, influence. Yeah, influence. That's what it was.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found.
I see. Arlecchino being number 4 makes sense then. She has a lot of knowledge is power. She's got that super deep network of intelligence stuff.
But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Your child, maybe you need to chill.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink.
Poison!
They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery.
Chat, little did he know. She actually gave him poison, but it actually ended up healing him because inside a body, he has a bit of abyss power. It just so happens that he... Instead of killing his ass, it actually had a reverse effect.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Wait, who's he talking about, the old man?
Project Stuzha?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing.
Is he talking about the Monopoly Man?
Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
Oh, Piero? Isn't Regrader the rich glasses guy? Or am I just being stupid right now and I don't remember which one was which? It is? Okay. Okay, thank God I'm not fake fan. Thank God.
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is.
Oh, she sounds
but
so hot.
I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
This is interesting. Fatui
Is
talks.
it just Paimon, or does it kind of seem like they're...
They're talking shit.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Oh yeah, why are we here? Oh, we thought you were cool and we just wanted to hang out, that's all. Wink wink. Wait, why am I winking at you? Wink wink, Paimon.
Well, we just...
Hey, tell us more about yourself.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
How did this turn into a blind date?
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... why do you call yourself father?
Okay, she's not dumb, Paimon. You just ruined it. She's already figured out we're hiding something.
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
Thanks, man! I knew I could depend on you!
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that.
She's not gonna
now,
tell
can
us.
we?
She's not telling us.
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Oh my gosh, she just like completely shut us down in the most chill way possible.
Wait, don't go!
Oh fuck, Paimon, do something. I don't know what to do, you do something. If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Clarey. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No, we should try to get her talking about something else first. So, about the House of Hearth. What does the organization mean to... Dude, we became a fucking journalist or some shit. Are we doing an interview? Oh my god. Channel or Inner Charlotte?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
Our new child got us back, bro. Twice.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Alright, oh, we're a little bit too aggressive there, man. Chill out.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you?
Oh?
At least, that's what I heard.
Dramatic zoom? What is this lore? Indeed.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Rooster Monopoly Man, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the Monopoly Man. The knave betrayed the House of Hearth. So does that mean what Clarey said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like test subjects?
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
The mayor? Yeah, the Monopoly Man, gotcha. Thank you.
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Maybe it was just a case of pruning. You know, getting rid of those who are doing shitty things.
Huh. Based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Or maybe it was a lie.
Hardly.
Oh.
I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things,
an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
This is a new information.
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives.
Interesting.
Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
Wait, then where are you from?
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
No, call me crazy. Listen here. Chat, listen here. Now I understand why her eye has X's on it. You listen here. She's actually from Conria. But her eyes give it away, so she needs to cross them out. So much for learning anything else besides her betrayal. She probably only revealed the other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Oh, Child's cool. He has the balls to accept his wrongdoings and just immediately apologize. You know what I mean? Child's cool.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Yeah, he would like that.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
Oh, she's referring to when she was younger. Oh shit. Okay, she casually said that, but there's so much fucking meaning behind what she just said. Oh my god. That almost flew over my head.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Danes have talked about it in the Mussolini. To be honest, I did watch the Mussolini, but like I was actually in a weird way only watching it for the meta stuff, and I was not paying attention to what he was saying. Maybe we'll watch it again after the quest, but for the lore stuff and not the meta stuff.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Hello, Zhongli.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Teucer enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Teucer becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
As the conversation shifts from the topic of Tonya and Teucer... Thanks, child.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Yo, you need to chill out.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
I actually really like the interaction between Childe and Arlecchino. It seems like they don't hate each other. I'm glad they don't hate each other. It's like they don't really like each other, but they don't hate each other. I like that. It's like kind of neutral. Have I already read the Petty Henry? Yeah, I already read it yesterday on yesterday's stream. At the end of yesterday's stream, I read it. Before we started this quest today, I figured we should read it. Frenemies? Like neutral.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Gee, we made this so obvious now.
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about.
Maybe the conversation with Childe triggered her past memories and she's feeling a little sentimental. Is that the right word that I'm using here? Sentimental? Or maybe reminiscent? Sad?
Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Gosh, she's so pretty.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Childe was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
She definitely knows, Paimon.
I wonder if Linny ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Sentimental is the right word. Thank you.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
So cool.
Linny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clarey can't go into the sunlight.
What do you mean? She's a vampire! Oh.
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Oh my god, where'd she go?
I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Why did she say nothing?
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight.
An introvert.
No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
And you don't think that's fucked up, Paimon?
Oh, true.
Oh, I guess we can't. Because we can't touch her anyway.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here.
Damn, you spent all day... Oh, right. The sun set earlier.
How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look.
What was this again? The execution list? Of people that got
Whoa,
hit.
that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambel, Horaire.
Holy shit. Paimon can speak French? Horror! Lendois! La Pouillade! Jimbel!
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. This is an execution list. Doesn't that mean people who have died because they did something bad or wrong? Why is Linny talking like they were good friends? Maybe they became evil later, or they maybe abandoned the values of the Hearth, or maybe they backstabbed them later.
Did he say anything else?
He's saying it so casually.
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended.
The ex-House of Hearth member that got executed. They got ripped.
It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work.
Escape? What do you mean escape?
One day, Father asked to see
the
him,
House of Hearth?
And, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave, she...
Good night, Sarah. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. See you next time. Excommunicated, maybe? Maybe.
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house.
This is basically like the Mafia. Ooh. This is like the more scarier version of the Mafia as opposed to Navia's gang.
Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years.
Holy shit, there's a lot of people who died in 5 years.
Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out?
Look at the stacks of paper.
Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies.
In the very beginning.
I can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here.
But they can't leave, because they know too much secrets.
As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for.
Boogie, what's up? Welcome back, dude. You still have the mod badge? What's up?
Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something.
Oh, that's sauce.
I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clarey.
I hope they don't screw anything up.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs.
Right, what she was telling us earlier. You got me to Honkai Star Rail? Dude, good game. I try not to spend a lot of money on it, but still good game. Hope you're enjoying it.
She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clarey's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuzha, isn't it?
What is this Project Stuzha? Mentioned earlier with Childe too.
Whoa. Hold on a second.
Paimon, ask the good question. This is why we hang out together, Paimon. You ask the good question. Ask about Stuzha.
What's this Project
That's
Stuzha
right.
all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
What will I do with that Paimon because I cannot speak and I'm mute?
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either.
Oh, you don't know shit. Okay.
I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
The Rooster, basically, Monopoly Man and the Evil Baiju. What does the Monopoly Man and Evil Baiju have in common? They have a lot of money and they have a lot of political power. I mean, two things that allows them to do fucking anything. Okay.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuzha.
The House of Hearth playing a key role in Project Stuzha.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience.
Oh, and I wonder how Arlecchino feels about this, because essentially she's part of the Fatui, but she's also putting her family or her children in danger.
Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse.
Right.
Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only.
But it's a death sentence.
What they're really trying to do is subdue us.
Oh.
The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Whoa, this is like internal political affairs. Dude, yeah, like the House of Hearth is obviously works under the Fatui, but like the more and more we play this game, it's like the Fatui is kind of fucked in the inside. It looks like the Fatui are planning something big, but given how little Linne and the others seems to know about it, I probably won't able to learn much. I should keep a sharp eye during a future dealing with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
What is Saritsa thinking? I don't even think she knows. No, she has to know. No, she does. She probably knows, but she doesn't give a fuck. Does she? Cause like every individual Fatui harbingers, they do their own shit. They just have to adhere to the ultimate goal of the Saritsa, and she's okay with it, right? So like everybody, all the coworkers fight against each other. They only work together when their goals align with one another, but they all fucking like, they do their own thing. Saritsa doesn't give a shit. Maybe she's just dead inside.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying. And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clarey situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
Wait, what does this have to do with Stuzha? Is it just like another, like, metaphor? External factors make people unweary. Oh, like, there's this, like, big issue going on with the House of Hearth because of Stuzha and, like, this political arm wrestling going on. But then if things start imploding from within because people are unhappy of being Hearts of Hearth or being labeled as a Fatui, then it makes things even worse and makes the situation even worse for Arlecchino. Is that what's... I guess that's what's going on? And then Clarey's situation is not helping.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clarey for now.
What's the meaning of Stuzha again? I have no idea. In short, they can't even escape. Oh, right. Because the people... Oh, that's what they're saying. Because of this whole fucking thing, basically, Monopoly Man and Evil Baiju, they're pushing this Stuzha, Project Stuzha forward. And because the House of Hearth did such a good job, they decided, you guys, you do the dirty work. And because the dirty work leads to death, they're basically getting strong-armed. And amidst all this, Arlecchino's like, no, my children. But then even some of the children are being scared because they understand that they're gonna have to go, quote-unquote, sacrifice themselves. And so they want to get the fuck out, but they can't even get the fuck out. And this Clarey situation where the Clarey's like, you can't leave the darkness. Oh, this is the deep, scary shit going on. It's freaking everybody out. And they can't even leave. They can't even quit. And this internal conflict is making the entire situation bad.
Well,
I understand now.
It's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret.
This is real, bro. This is too real.
Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
And this whole time, Arlecchino is probably trying to figure shit out. Your mind races with all sorts of thoughts.
I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all.
What? Paimon, why can't you sleep? To be honest, Paimon, this has nothing to do with you.
Hey, you don't think the Knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
I have no idea.
She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm scared too, bro!
Trust is effort, Traveler.
Wait, is that Clarey?
Look over there!
Sauce!
Quick, let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
I thought you were tired, Paimon. See, Paimon is the reason we go through some of this shit. Oh, Paimon, I think you're making more problems for me. I guess we're gonna have to check it out. You know, Paimon, you could have just ignored her, and we could have went to bed, and then we could have figured out what to do tomorrow. But it seems like we have no choice. Where's this girl? Oh, the ghost girl's here. Clarey, wait. Oh, where'd you go? I love Paimon, but half of the problems that happens is because of her.
Where is she going? Or if someone sees her, we're toast.
Damn, this ghost keeps teleporting. Paimon's voice kind of different in this quest. Paimon's voice has been like changing over the course of years.
Oh, look! She stopped!
And I don't think it's bad. It's just... it gets more flushed out, I think.
Clarey!
Oh.
I opened the window while no one was looking.
I opened the window while no one was looking. What are we talking about?
Look how pretty the outside is.
Wait, I thought you couldn't come outside. Oh, it's just the sun. Wait, window? What window? What's going on?
If only I could have more than this.
I'm so confused. Paimon, did you see the trailer? What's she talking about?
You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Yes.
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clarey. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this,
I think you might regret that decision.
It's alright. I've been through worse.
Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me.
That's pretty sad. Doomer.
As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value.
Mm-hmm.
You're handed over to the doctor.
The doctor!
Experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
We've seen a smidgen of the hint with the doctor, as you guys mentioned in the trailer, right? The little doll that's like fucking creepy, and then there's syringes and things.
You're saying the knave did all that?
But again, she's referring to the previous knave.
It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
Damn it, Paimon! Go watch the video!
I knew you wouldn't believe me.
I believe you!
Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Perry.
Perry. There's that name again.
Makes me wonder what would be the experience having to not watch Arlecchino's animated short. That is an interesting question. As long as this quest fully explains everything that's showcased in there, and you can still watch it after to make sense, I think it's fine. But that is interesting.
Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling.
What strange feeling, Paimon? What kind of feeling is that?
It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
That's an astute observation, Paimon.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young, but it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
Wait, why did you say that like she's never been in Snezhnaya? That's weird. I was under the assumption that the orphanage was in Snezhnaya when Clarey was around. But it's like, she's saying it like, I heard. That means she's never seen the aurora in the night sky of Snezhnaya. Oh, they grew up in Fontaine. Oh, because the place was here. That's right. You're right. You're right. Because of the fucking... You're right. Never mind.
Perry and I promised each other
I'm
that
dumb.
once we're older, we're gonna go see it together.
I knew that.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's all soup and... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot.
So this is the point in the past where sometime after... This is the gap between Clarey and Arlecchino being children. This is a time gap between them being children and a teenager, right? Because in the animated short, there was a time in the beginning when they were children, and then there was a time when she was fighting her mom that was a teenager. So apparently in between, she disappeared. They separated for probably whatever the fuck reason. Arlecchino went through some kind of experiment or whatever. But weirdly, when she was children, she still had the black things on her hand. It seems like they were separated for a time.
I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
After some time, Clarey seems to have come back to herself.
My mom really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
The night passes.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
I have a question. What the fuck is going on?
Oh? What is it?
Have the Knave and the Doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
You didn't watch the trailer, did you?
Well, we kind of ran into Clarey last night, and that's what she told us. We met the Doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's weird that we're saying that to them, and they're part of Fatui too, technically.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership.
I see.
I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Maybe on herself.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clarey was talking about?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so still, Paimon is under the assumption that Mother is Arlecchino.
I don't know.
I mean, she's clearly picking up on something
itself,
suspicious
but
that we know already,
it's an
but
entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clarey referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this.
what they all did the motion
The
together.
House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
They are a family after all.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clarey seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clarey is lying either.
Hello, Bruce. What's up?
The easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
Father went to get milk and never came back.
Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Yeah, we saw a ghost again. That was fucking scary.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions?
Like what? It seems like she wants some information from us. Or our opinion or perspective of something.
Although I must profess to being curious. Without Childe here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Oh my god, how could you have figured it out?
Us? Distract you?
Good
Good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
Fuck.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Paimon. That just made it worse.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
Well, then she must know about Clarey. Obviously, right?
Well, I'll leave you to think things over.
Like the ghost version
if
of
you're
her?
so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told.
Oh god.
So I do hope you decide to tag along.
Oh god.
If only for your friends' sakes.
I mean, how can you say no to this fucking... I'm scared, bro.
What should we do?
Let's go, Paimon. We have no choice. Like, we can either just go with the flow and give ourselves another 2 to 3 years in this world, or just, you know, not go now and have it all end here. I'm okay with either way, but like, you know, do you want to uninstall the game or what?
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
Oh, you thought so? That's crazy. I thought I was the only one who felt that. I'm so glad you told me about it just now. Sacrifice Paimon. Off you go, pigeon.
Good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the Knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
We really don't have any other options. Guess all we can do is to take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait.
What meeting? Who are you meeting?
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Damn, she definitely is a parent.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine.
Yeah.
Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately.
Oh, that sounded like very scary at the end there.
No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one.
Oh, damn.
In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
I feel like she doesn't actually kill them. She just takes them away somewhere and like gives them a safe haven to live. And like give them a new identity or some shit nice like that. I don't see her as the type, you know what? I don't fucking know, bro. If anything, it might be true and she's actually going around killing people.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Paimon, relax, Paimon. Have you not played this game long enough? It's not that deep.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
Oh, I can't tell. She's got a really good poker face.
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
Thanks, at least, I guess.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clarey in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Okay, but so you know!
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Son of a bitch. She's basically telling us, keep pretending. Because that's the only way that I'm gonna give you more time. I don't want to call this blackmailing, but goddamn, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place right now.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it permanently.
God damn it, you're so edgy and I love it.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand.
Shit, we're playing a double agent right now.
I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go.
Okay.
Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Oh, what are we here to talk to? Mr. Dragon? Huh. We're just here to listen to what they
It's been a while,
talk about,
Monsieur
I guess.
Neuvillette.
We're not really here to...
I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect.
I actually really do like Neuvillette. He talks so elegantly.
Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur Neuvillette. Can you guys fill me in? What are you reading? What do you mean, nod? The fuck? Why am I even here then? Oh, he's still reading. Maybe he'll explain after he finishes reading.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out.
A family is like a large body of water with a lot of different perspectives and paths and journeys converging into a big unison of a family. Okay, I'm following.
As someone who watches over this system,
Watching over the whole thing.
I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean.
To be free? To eventually be free? To be free. One day they will be free. They'll be able to free themselves. Stand on their 2 feet.
Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind.
The sadness of reality. Not everybody will get a happy ending.
Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Basically, even though not everybody will obtain the dreams that they dream of, everybody's existence has a meaning, and they all exist for a reason, and they're not worthless, is what she is saying,
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
What do you mean? I just explained!
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
Few among us. Okay, I don't get that part.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I don't think you understand. Maybe I don't understand. Wait. Impurities. There's a corrupt water. Yeah. Somebody there's a spy. And she's saying, I am going to cleanse it. That means, don't worry, bro. I'll get rid of him. Oh, I'm understanding at least this. That's juicy. She's saying, I'll take care of these little losers that have infiltrated the ranks secretly.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine.
But this is all in order for her to save her house and family from the ridiculousness of Project... what is it called? Stanza? Clearly, she's doing it because she doesn't like to get strong-armed by the other two Fatui Harbingers. This is politics.
And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Stuzha, thank you. So, okay, I'm following, and then that's a give and take. So, what power does Neuvillette have that can allow the situation to be fixed? That's what's interesting. It must be a political power.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without...
Is that the guy in the trailer?
I can't imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette...
It is?
I'm
oh,
sure
shit.
Certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
Who? The guy that she was choking in the trailer. That one lucky guy? Okay, listen. Wow, okay. We were all thinking it, but you didn't have to say that out loud.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Does he really enjoy drinking water like this? Like he's drinking tea?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
Okay, again, what does Neuvillette have in terms of his reach, influence, or power that allows this proposal of whatever the fuck? Interesting. And then Arlecchino is basically saying, I'll take care of all the possible issues internally. You just do this one thing for me with your powers. But what power does he have and what is this thing?
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
He's a judge. He is a judge. There's one thing that's going for him, but... maybe the court system? Interesting. What's up, Mr. Dragon? You want to elaborate?
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual.
All that tells me is she's cool as fuck.
I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
He rules the entirety of Fontaine right now. That's true. Like, politically, he does have a lot of power in that regard. That part makes sense. But I still don't know what she's asking him to do. Obviously, I'm not supposed to know yet, but sure we'll eventually find out.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there?
Thank you, Paimon, for asking the right questions.
Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know?
Yes!
I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
I got nothing to do. Fuck, my brother's somewhere. He's fine.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh,
The random
Paimon
NPC.
recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
What? That's right. Yeah. The knave may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she is serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's nothing else we should figure out first. There's something else we should figure out first. Like, how is she able to walk so straight? Like, while we were talking in front of the Palais Mommonia, she mentioned Clarey's name. That's right. Does that mean she knew where Clarey was this entire time? Obviously. Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act, perhaps. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Wait! This is that one dude! What's his name? Horror!
Shoot.
I thought you died! No, he's got a new identity! Oh my god, my suspicions were true.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Who are you? What's your name?
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
It's kind of familiar for some reason. It's horror!
You have to give us anything?
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway.
Are you sure, dude? It's one of the four. I forgot who the name belonged to, but it's one of the four, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Bro, I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm fucking crazy.
It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
This is interesting.
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
See, you can tell his demeanor's different and his voice is shaking. Yeah,
Hold on.
Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. What? Wait a minute. I thought I was under the impression that she let him go. But what the fuck? What do you mean, hold on?
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora. It's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
Chat, what I'm suspecting is relatively true. There's actually... It's very obvious. But there's something that's missing in my brain that I'm not understanding the full context here.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh, thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Chat, can I explain my headcanon right now? It might be wrong, but if I'm right, this is the most wholesome interaction. You know what I mean? Do you guys know what I'm thinking? There's a world in my brain where they obviously know about each other, but they're pretending they don't know each other, and he's just letting her... He's obviously nervous, but she's like, hey, wait. And then they're like catching up in a way, but without actually giving away any conversation, and he's just letting her know that he's getting married soon. You know? Maybe I'm too optimistic here, but I feel like my headcanon is telling me from my gut feeling that's what's happening.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
Poisson.
I've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
And then
Why don't we stick around for a little longer?
And then she gave him a little bit of pocket money, you know, because she was like, "Hey, how you been?"
Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
I am hungry too. Looks like Paimon is trying to buy us some more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lenny and the others have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless.
God damn. Just say what hurts, I guess. Chat, if any of you know how I can like buy a earring that is very similar to this, it doesn't have to be exactly this, but something like this, so, and I can purchase it somewhere online, let me know. These earrings are fucking fire. But I don't want like the actual Arlecchino version of the earring, like cosplay earrings, because those are low quality, if you know what I mean. I want like a really high quality version of the earring that's like similar to this. You guys, you know what I mean? If you guys know anything like that, let me know. But I don't want a cosplay version of it because those are kind of like super low quality. Commission somebody to make a high quality one, then I have to go to a jeweler. Those are gonna be super expensive.
That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time.
Maybe not too expensive.
I just have one condition.
One condition? What?
If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clarey, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Sure.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Oh shit. Yo, chat, it's like she knows us, man. She looks right through our soul.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Alright, what's your condition?
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
She's basically telling us, yo, help my kids one time.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
Okay.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Alright. She said follow me, but she fucking teleported. Where'd you go? Holy goddamn. Oh my god, that's the place. Chat, that's the place. That's the place where the kick happened.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clarey and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
She says that like so casually, like, yeah, I killed the girl and her mother. Here, when nobody gives a shit anymore. Like, bro.
You were the one that killed Clarey?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clarey's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Okay.
Clarey was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children.
So they're not related by blood.
Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control.
Yeah.
She was Clarey's mother by blood.
What the okay, she is.
Also the mother to all the children in the house.
Okay, she is. I was proven wrong immediately.
Clarey was happy here for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
If she's related to her by blood and she came here when she was 6 years old, where was she before she was 6 years old, even if they were related by blood? That's kind of weird.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge.
She lived outside. Thanks. Maybe she was just waiting until she became 6 to bring her in. And like she raised her up until the age of 6 at like her regular home or whatever.
Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clarey was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clarey was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clarey tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Paimon's so naive.
Despite being Clarey's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter.
I see.
She forced Clarey to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother. To prove that she treated all her children equally.
That shit's
Clarey
crazy.
did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clarey's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
You!
Wait, the friend that Clarey mentioned?
Wait, what does she mean by the truth of the House of Hearth? Doesn't all the kids know the truth of... Oh, maybe she means something more deeper.
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now.
She learned something deeper. She learned something deeper than what she just explained. What is it?
Clarey was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clarey longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clarey told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed.
Wait, am I missing something here? The truth?
There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clarey proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. but her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will.
Oh, truth as in like... You're saying truth as in like... That eventually the children who survive become tools. Like, that's the truth. Like, that's the encompassing truth. Like, this place is fucking hellhole. Even... The reason why they call that the truth is because the other kids perceive this place as happy place because they saved them from like their or being alone as an orphanage, but realistically this is a hellhole. That's the truth.
Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Perouer would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day, that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Perouer weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Perouer suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clarey rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success.
I see.
Clarey never gave another reason, but Perouer could see it written all over her face. Clarey still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Perouer, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clarey decided to let Perouer end her
That shit's so crazy.
From that moment on, Perouer's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success.
You can see the black on her hands too, but the fingertips, it hasn't taken over the entirety of her hands yet. Maybe it comes and goes. Depending on like the situation she's in, maybe.
It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Yeah.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Perouer killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules.
The big question is, that's crazy and all, but like, who was the cameraman? You know? Damn. Who took the video of that crazy kick though?
Perouer won the battle and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
That's crazy! Chat, that's such a crazy reveal! You're telling me this entire time Clarey was Arlecchino? She was talking like she was talking about somebody else! Wow! No way, bro! That's insane plot twist.
So the Perry Clarey was talking about, it was you all along.
Holy shit! Ain't no way!
Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
What? This was your story just as much as Clarey's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories.
Seriously! Seriously, this changes everything.
After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Well, at least I got some clarification. I figured as much, but definitely now I got the real answer. The Clarey we met, though, who is she exactly? Is she a ghost, like, actually? Or a projection of memories and a ley line like everything else in this fucking world?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clarey wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clarey we met, was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
Oh ho ho! Is this line a little head nod, a little head tilt to Natlin, perhaps? Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho ho!
You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me pay attention. Her secret powers. What does it mean it's not unlike a curse? What is this English? It's a curse? If it's not unlike a curse, doesn't that mean it's a curse? Help! Somebody help! I'm English is too difficult for me sometimes. Isn't that considered a double negative? So it is a curse. Similar to. It is a curse. Thank you. It's like a curse. Okay, similar to a curse. Okay. So this power that she has is similar to a curse. Her strength, her power, this weird power that she's getting from this black flames leaves behind shadows of things that she consumes. So in this case, consume meaning defeating Clarey. But like again, they're different. Like this is just okay.
Of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim.
I see.
Clarey is a very special case.
A curse is a negative to oneself, but hers are different from it, but it's a curse besides her. Okay.
Clarey died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self.
Yeah, that's kind of
Her
interesting.
appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well.
I see.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
Chat, listen to me. Listen, very important message here. This whole thing just now, what she just said, this paragraph and the one before. I guarantee this is something that is very important for Natlan. Because we still don't know what this mysterious power that she has is. It's never been explained. What did she just say? Oh, fuck. Anyways, the point is, this power causes... What did she just say? Not only does it change her appearance, but her memories were altered, right? This power of hers, specifically in terms of Clarey, is a very rare case, but in this case, she's changed her form entirely of her to her younger self, and then her memories also got altered. Why is this important? Perhaps when we get to Natlan, something similar to this power exists, and what we see are not really what is real that is being portrayed. It could be an altered version of some kind with the lack of memory. Anybody following? If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, just consider me crazy. Okay? Just read log. What log? This game don't have fucking logs.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Get back to me in Natlan. When you think about the conversation that we just had, and when you see that happening in Natlan, come back to me.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clarey is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
Oh, this is so juicy. This is so juicy when you think about dude, we're gonna get to Natlan and we're gonna see like a past version of Murata, the Pyro Archon. But what we see is not really the present, it's the past, and the present and the future is obscure to us. And so we are led through the entirety of Natlan, confused and not knowing what's actually happening until the end when it's revealed that it was the past memory of her this entire time. And then holy shit, the truth is finally revealed when the present herself shows up, or at least what happened before she actually died. This is crazy.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clarey for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Yeah, with the little voice thing.
But other times,
With Femine?
she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen.
Makes sense, because she's very unstable memory.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clarey to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple.
Because she never had that experience in the
past.
past.
It's impossible to escape.
Yeah.
And it is this very perception that traps her there.
That makes sense.
But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved.
What the fuck?
I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
But how can you kill something that's not real? Hold on a minute. How can you do that? Does that mean you're deleting a fragment of memory? Doesn't that mean essentially the similar thing as wiping it from the Ermin soul?
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them.
This is crazy.
I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share. Because that is how a household should be run.
Yes, Dad. Oh my god! Hotaru said something.
Is this really what you want to do?
Holy shit. How much did she get paid for this?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall.
With Clarey?
I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh no. We're waiting. This wait is agonizing.
Here they are, Father.
Clarey's here too, in the shadow. Damn, she fucking teleporting. She's playing that one game when I was a child, jumping on like fucking white marks on the floor. Shit.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
This fucking floor is lava, bro.
Lenny!
Clarey.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Sag.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clarey.
Damn, she's very stoic.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
What? Wait, why?
Father, let me explain.
Let him explain.
Out of my way.
Oh, okay.
Father!
Yo, get out the way, too. She's gonna smack your ass.
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
Wait, what traitor? Oh shit! There's another plot twist.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Which one? Who is it? I knew it was weird that there's a fucking character from an anime called Apothecary Diaries here. It's the Poison Girl!
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Oh, it's you.
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Toddy.
Oh, were they trying to rebel?
Nantoi clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person.
What is this snitch? Holy shit, this child is gonna grow up to be one of the most fucking manipulative politicians to ever exist in the world of Tavat. He's snitching everything.
Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
This is how these kind of organizations work. It's so fucking creepy, bro. It's the mafia.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clarey. You were using all those things Clarey brought up as an excuse to question Father.
Damn. You know what's very interesting about this? You might not see it this way, but maybe the reason this is a long shot, but like I'm just making this shit up on the spot, and if it's true, I think it's really cool. Maybe the reason why Lene keeps telling Femine don't talk bad about the family is not because he doesn't feel like its family should always be nice together. It's more like, yo, if somebody else hears you, there's a chance they might snitch on you and you're gonna get fucked. So let me just get your back and tell you right now, stop saying bad things behind people's back because people are listening.
We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
That's crazy.
You little.
Oh, I knew.
You just want me gone, don't you?
I knew she was an angry one.
Huh? And you, Chaplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial.
Hmm?
We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Oh, now you're backtracking. Wait, let me listen to your excuse.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
I understand faults too. I would be father's side. What side shall I pick? Fuck! This is never a win-win situation. This is a lose-lose situation. Right? Imagine this happening to you. Pick a side, chat. Pick a side. You wanna be on the side of father, who you know is gonna get your back, or you're gonna side with the other children, in which case father's disappointed. But if you side with father, when your dad's not looking at night, when you're trying to sleep, they be coming up to you with like with the pillowcase full of soap, and they're gonna start beating the shit out of you. Which would you pick? And then what? After you get beat the shit out, the next morning you're gonna go to your father and snitch again? And then what? This is like a unending repetition. No question, I choose father. I see.
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget.
I see the reasoning. Realistic.
That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
God damn, 7?
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Yeah, but was it the kid's plan or was it the dad's plan?
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life.
Oh my god, the sun is shining on their head!
If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
I'm sorry.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it.
Execution?
We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chaplo. Faults. I'm sorry, Father.
I don't know if I'm sorry cuts it. I don't know. Let's see what Dad decides.
We accept our punishment.
Chaplo, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
Holy shit.
And so it shall be.
Wait, are we gonna be the poggers that's gonna defend them? Oh, that's why she said earlier. That's why she was. Oh my god. That's why she. The whole point of this is to teach him a lesson like a good father will by using us as a defense mechanism. Okay, girl, chill out. Sad.
Father, please wait.
What's up, Lenny?
Something you want to say, Lenny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal?
The only thing that's missing is what the fuck is Neuvillette? What is that's a what? Still something with Neuvillette that I'm not quite sure what the fuck is happening, but
we all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like.
Oh shit, dude, that's real. That's real talk.
I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
That was a good speech. I'll give that a 9 out of 10. 9.5.
I agree with Lenny.
Father, please.
Good reasoning. Good speech.
Lenny, you...
I also agree with Lenny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way.
Ooh.
Draw your weapons and face me.
Whew.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
As always.
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished.
Dude, that's so Chad. She's such a Chad.
However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
You can do it, Fremine. I believe in you.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
We got yellow, we got blue, we got red, we got the fucking whole Power Rangers, dude. No, you know what I just realized? This is fucking literally Powerpuff Girls. Except I don't think there was yellow. The card. What are we doing? Combo attack? Oh shit!
Did you hear that, Traveler?
Yeah, I guess.
Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that?
I don't know, but from what I understand about the situation, Paimon, we have to step in because if we don't get the material for the boss fight.
If they lose, those people from the house are really going to be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. Is executing them really what she wants? Flashback!
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Chat, I'm so sorry. I have to piss so bad. Fuck. Back then, she never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose. Although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Paimon, just watch.
Traveler?
I stand with the children. I like to see for myself what the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers can do with my fucking 1-star sword.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Yes, with the stone blade I shall. If that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon.
What the hell? What the fuck?
Your all. Any less. And you may just lose your life.
Let's go. Is there a cutscene? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, this is awkward. What's up, girl?
Closer now.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, they're watching me! Ah! Get me out! Help! Ah! Okay, this music's sick. Wait, why did she just hurt herself?
Closer now.
Oh my god, okay, okay. I need a heal. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah, Arlecchino can't heal. Fuck me.
Now that's more like it.
That's not what I like to see. This is a very interesting battle. It's like a mirror matchup in a fighting game almost.
Midnight, fantastic. I am cutting edge of fashion.
As a dutiful maid would.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
After clearing the bond of life, your next charge attack will unleash a Scarlet Night Stride, or whatever. Who's hitting her? Oh wait, so is there a sniper out there? Are you hitting her? What are you things?
Running is of little use.
I don't know what the fuck.
Over here.
With these rising flames.
Oz, reveal the...
Steady as stone.
Is it my turn?
Is Lenny? Oh, with the fucking arrows. That makes sense.
As a good knight should.
Like a fly tangled in a web. I have to draw my blade. Then,
Run, run, run. Too many strings. Ah!
with these rising flames.
Oh my god. No, 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 no.
Witness my eyes. Look at us. Trapped like a bunch of Is it my turn now?
Okay. One step at a time.
As you wish, Maidfoot.
Time to clean up.
Hang in there, Hair.
Ah,
Running is of little
come here.
use.
See, in this version, she's got 2 wings. Looks so much cooler than my dumbass half wings. Okay, that's crazy how strong she is. Oh my god, she's so hot. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Ah!
This has been seared away. My blade is all that remains.
Just one step at a time, okay? I don't like that. I don't like that.
By royal decree. Delicate as silk.
How do I clear the bond of whatever life?
No more chance.
Oh!
Who's next?
I need help. I need help. Okay, what is this? Okay. I'm looking out. Thanks for the assist. Fuck! Ah! Oh, fuck. Yeah. Ooh. Dude, I still got moves, man. Even though I'm using a dull blade. Let's go, Feminine. Let's go. Fucking hit that home run.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Okay, that's pretty crazy. No.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
The bell!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh. Okay, like, so basically, we're trying to fight an Archon. Someone who has the power that rivals an Archon with a bunch of children. Hotaro! Where's Clarey?
Father, no!
Oh, Clarey! Or it's me. Holy shit.
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Cool. Okay, where are we?
Crimson Moon. I can't move.
Why can she not move? Whoa.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
The thing on her back was a delusion, no? Am I crazy? Wait, what happened? Oh, is she giving it? Is she?
I believe we can end things here.
Oh, thank God!
It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Yeah, her vision changed to her delusion. That's weird. That's weird. Am I crazy?
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
See, now it's a vision. That's weird. It's not like in the middle of the fight she fucking went back and like changed it. What I'm saying is, yeah, that's definitely, there's a possibility she has a vision that is a pyro vision and a pyro delusion, but it's not like she fucking swaps. It's not like she swaps them out. It's like they're acting like as one of the same. It's weird. Child's vision also changes from vision to delusion. No, wait, no, doesn't he have two different things? Isn't it in a two different position? I thought he has both, but they're in two different positions when he changes to this foul legacy thing. Oh, is it the same? Oh, never mind. Forget what I said. I feel bad for this girl. She's freaking out. Let's continue.
I never thought things would end like this.
She let you all off easy.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
What is this execution?
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved.
Wait, what does this mean? I'm just gonna take a wild guess, okay? I'm gonna take a wild guess. Because this weird mysterious power that she has the ability to manipulate memories. This flame has the ability to alter their memories. So execution really means she's going to erase some of their memories, and just like that other guy named Horror, they're gonna be let out into the wilderness of regular human life without any memories of House of Hearth. Is that what's going on?
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
Oh!
No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain, when you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar. I told you! His name, Horror! I guess he didn't remember her though, but she did.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
If my understanding of the Knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. But the Horror that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living in the life of this... Chat, you know what this means? Yo, call me crazy, but what if Senora comes back and it's like not Senora of the Fatui, but Senora of like IRL? It even says much better than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
Copage?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't belong in this craziness.
I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
What about like Fremine and them?
Dry your tears and go pursue the life you really want.
Yo, Clarey's still here.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
Damn. That's pretty deep. For this instance, she's telling them, you make the decision.
Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Wait, let me think about this. Let me think about this for a second. Hold on a minute. So, it occurs to me that, what's that project called again? Stuzha? What was it again? Stuzha? Stuzha. Yeah, that, whatever the thing. That's happening regardless. Arlecchino knew that was happening regardless. Arlecchino set this whole thing up just to give him an out. She knew exactly what was going to happen throughout this whole thing. She even planned all the way to the point of like giving them that vial of flames. As for Fremine, Lenny, and Lynette, I don't know if they're going to take it or not. Probably not. But the question is, all this happened because Clarey instigated the whole idea in their head that things are scary now. Also, what the hell did Neuvillette do? That's probably something they'll explain in a minute, but Arlecchino said to Neuvillette, first she needs to take care of the traitors inside the group. And this is the situation. They're the traitor. Technically, they're not like quote-unquote evil. She said it like, I'll take care of the traitors, but what she really meant is, before you carry on, I need to take care of some business inside the family, right? So now now this business is taken care of, Neuvillette has to follow through. That was the deal. So I'm assuming that's going to showcase in a moment here. As for Clarey and why she's here to begin with, and how much Arlecchino knew about Clarey to use her to manipulate the situation to happen, who knows? Sad.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny. I'll help you walk back.
Ah, Fultz. You're gonna grow up to be a very interesting character.
Thank you.
Oh my god, the sun!
Clarey.
She can't leave that spot, bro. Okay, now it's nighttime.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up?
Isn't she gonna kill her? Sad.
Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clarey. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
If this really is Clarey's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep.
If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
Damn.
Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate.
Here we go again with this fate talk.
At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
That's why she got all the scars in the anime short, yeah? Also, on a different note, we still don't know what the fuck that thing was that we went into her consciousness. We looked her in the eye. That's still unexplained, and I don't think they're going to explain that here. That's probably for the future part of the story. It's kind of relating to the book that we read yesterday. I don't think that's going to get explained. That's her power? I understand that's her power, but like, where it originates from, and like, what the fuck?
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised.
I wonder, yeah, now that I think about it, I wonder if it's exactly the same as what Raiden A has. Because she also has a crimson moon in the background. That means their power originates from the same place, or is it just like a consciousness power? Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised.
But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still, you gave them hope.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Gauss. Yeah.
You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me...
She has to be the avatar of the fallen moon because she's a moon. She can control memory stuff. You're saying she's one of the three moon sisters? What the fuck? That's such a fucking crazy ass leapfrog connection. Holy. Avatar? Are you saying, when you say avatar of the moon, are we talking about an emanator? An emanator of one of the shades? Actually, that might not be too crazy. It's just, in this game, maybe they're just called something different.
For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
Hold on, sorry I'm like derailing, but if I don't say this right now, I'll probably forget. Think of it like this. This is such a long shot, but think of it like this. Imagine, in a hypothetical world in the game of Genshin Impact, Path exists. And essentially, Raiden Shogun and Arlecchino, they're on the same path. And they're essentially emanators of this mysterious power of the Crimson Moon that originates from something relating to Conria and the curse. Now, obviously, the identity of like path, or the words like path and emanator, they're not the same in the world of Genshin Impact, but there may be some similar concepts, which would be very interesting if you think about it. What path are they in then? I don't know. Fucking time or memory or something. I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate.
Damn, again, the fate talk.
It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine.
Oh.
The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their
That
past.
was the deal. That's why she had to do all this, to clear them from any, like, past wrongdoings by erasing their memories.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
Yeah, and not given and demanded by a god.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for.
Dude, all this connects to Natlan, and all this connects to probably a Daneslave's quest that's coming up soon. In terms of Conria. Oh my god, this setup is beautiful.
You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
The outside world's right here, baby!
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Oh, and then after we tell her she's gonna poof and disappear, Sag.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
I'm assuming this is one of the dialogue choices that I can only choose one. Which story would Clarey most likely want to hear about? Technically, all 4 of these are relating to freedom in a way. You can do all... Oh.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother.
Yeah, except we lost the ability to mint Mora now, so inflation.
It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
Okay. Oh, they added another one now.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like?
Like a fox.
I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni.
You meant inflation?
Yep,
oh.
We've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
That's what I meant. I knew that.
was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
What?
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
You know how much thought is going through this lady's brain right now? I don't even want to think about it. You tell Clarey all about the various nations you visited. Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation where she calls home.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles. Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon, of course. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Clarey is listening really intently to Paimon's story about her time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Or just disappear. Huh? I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen. Fuck! Cutscene! Ah, sad!
Clarey, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave?
Damn, as the sun hits, are you fucking...
To experience the outside world as well?
That's crazy. That's good presentation.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Oh. I heard a little shake in her voice.
Clarey.
Damn.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid.
Then we should have told her, yo, go in the shadow real quick. None of y'all are this dumb.
I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn.
Oh.
Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
That was a funny run.
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
And then here's a heartfelt discussion between father and the kids about, I want to stay with you, father.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Damn. We're gonna just pause on that shot real quick? Shit.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house.
Really?
Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family.
But then, to be honest, I can see why, but there's one thing I feel, this is my personal take, that Lenny lacks. And that's the stoicness of rules. I feel like he will waver a lot of times because he's too nice. At least for Arlecchino, she has the nice side, but she knows how to manipulate the situation, so she doesn't have to like let emotions sway her feelings like outwardly. She makes things set in place to get what she wants, you know? But that's nice.
You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Maybe he's only nice to us? Oh, maybe. Actually, you might be right.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
Actually, I take that back because now I'm like reconsidering what happened earlier in this quest, and the way he was acting towards Fremine, that was actually pretty aggro. Actually, I remember saying like, "Holy shit, Linne! Like, damn." About like, what is it? Like not doing stupid shit, like not lying. Or whatever. What happened in the very beginning?
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
Damn, look at the bag under her eyes. It's like, god damn.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it.
What a cool mom. I mean, dad.
We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Imagine a world, Chad, like many years later, Linne basically turns into like fucking aventurine, bro, with all this fucking magic shit.
Father.
Actually, I don't think aventurine does magic shit, but kind of have the similar aesthetic somewhat in a weird way.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
Wait, but like, I love this character, don't get me wrong. But like, she's talking out of her ass right now because it's not only conviction that allowed her to beat the previous knave. She had some fucking crazy ass power that made her go Ultra Instinct. What the fuck?
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuzha at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
That's the first part of the statement. Strength determines her ultimate victor. I guess he'll eventually get stronger. But conviction is also necessary. I suppose both, yeah.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Why Aventurine? I don't know. I just saw the top hat and I was thinking like, yo, shit. This guy belongs in a casino or some shit with his music. I was thinking about Vegas. Don't worry about it. Just don't think about it too hard. Just be like, oh shit, yeah. Nod.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuzha, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
Let's go.
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice
God damn, what a
shall
cool
be
character.
in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Thanks!
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Damn, so Arlecchino basically two birds with one stone. Not only did she allow the children who were wavering to leave, she also at the same time strengthened the power within the House of Hearth even more so.
Lynette, Fremine, how are you feeling?
Much better.
What a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I'm right as rain, whatever that expression means.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days.
2 days.
I couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Clarey gone?
No, Fremine. She lives on in our memories.
Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
Her wish has been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clarey. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Oh yeah, isn't she the one who first brought Fremine? I guess Fremine was super young. You know, in a weird way, that means Arlecchino is not really Fremine's father. It's more like she's his older sister. If you really think about it.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crucibina died a year after Clarey. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers.
Huh?
A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clarey included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or Clarey.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself.
Arlecchino will be 17, 18 when she killed Crucibina. I thought she said. Oh yeah, I guess 17 makes sense because she fought Arlecchino and Clarey fought Arlecchino and died when she was 16, and then Fermine just said there was a year in between, so that would make Arlecchino 17. That means okay. Then how old was Fermine? That means Arlecchino's not 38. No, no, no. No. She's very young. She's relatively young. Because you have to think about how old Fermine is. And then consider like when he joined the House of Hearth.
To her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
That's what I was saying earlier. It's like it almost feels like Arlecchino is not Fermine's father, but it's more like older sister, because the age difference is not even that large. I'm assuming.
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it.
Clarey and Knave are not same age, I think. They look about the same age. Give or take 1 or 2.
The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit.
Wait, but why are you guys so infatuated with her age? Wait, what brought on about trying to get to the bottom of Arlecchino's age?
If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home.
Did Fermine know about what Crucible did before this or just now? I think from what the context is, Fermine just found out the experiments and the truth of Crucibina from this portion of the story, because he's saying what now he's realizing, oh, when I did join the year between the death of Clarey and Crucibina, that's when I joined, and by the time I joined, all the experiments that Crucibina was doing was already set like it disappeared and it was already up in flames. So that suggests to me that he had no idea until this occurred, this story quest.
We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even. Also, bring some enhancement ores.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
Feminate did know, but because he kept to himself, he hardly talks about these things to others. I feel like he didn't know, and the reason why they're bringing this up now is to just fill in plot holes. But maybe I'm just being way too simple-minded. I don't know.
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently.
Didn't he just say he didn't know? That's what I felt like he was saying to me, yeah.
They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Nice. Good quest! Story quest was good. I don't think particularly reading Penry Henry yesterday gave me too much information. But it was a good read in terms of like maybe the weird Crimson Moon situation and like the secret behind her power. As for why she's glitching and all this stuff, I still don't fucking understand. But I'm sure a lot of this story quest felt like a setup for Natlin and Conria, whether it's like relating to the Pyro Archon and the Cataclysm or Conria and the Cataclysm. Maybe that will get unveiled with future things of quest. Yeah, and the Project Stuzha, that thingy, that is also a very interesting thing to keep in mind for the future. That definitely feels like a setup for that too. If I want to give this a rating, I want to give it maybe... I love this character and I love her story, but I'm going to give it an honest rating, okay? A lot of it was, I don't want to use the word cliche, but predictable. Eventually, I realized along the way while I was playing what she was planning. So the ending was a bit predictable, which is not a bad thing because it was still a good story. And then some things that are not explained, it is intriguing, like the Crimson Moon and stuff. But that's for the future. The fight, I wish it was a little bit more. But then again, how difficult are they going to make it? Yeah, the whole thing about erasing the memory from her power of her flame, that's actually super intriguing. With the Torre in the mix, that is so intriguing in terms of like the future stuff for lore. I'll give it 8.8 out of 10. I think that's fair. There's some smidgen of bias in there because I like this character and I like the storytelling of this. I don't want to go into the 9s because I don't think it was 9 worthy, but definitely close to it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Sweet, good story quest. Man, that was fun.